fall is gone. It is now winter, so that means I can share with you all the only 5 fragrances that you need for the winter season, taking us from 2024 on into 2025. Let's get on into it. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. These I'm Maria here. Yes, winter fragrances. It is time officially. The winter solstice has occurred, so we can talk about them. One thing about winter fragrances, I feel like they don't really get a whole lot of time of shine. Fall gets more shine. I think that's because it's when all the new releases happen and things. But winter is its own season, and we gotta give it its moment in the sun. You know, just saying, or snow, depending on where you are right now. Lipstick of the day today, everyone. I'm rocking out with MAC Saror lipstick, which is this plummy purple kind of color. Let me know what you think in the comments below as always. Beauty details, as well as all the fragrances I discussed today, will be in the description box below, so you do not have to ask questions about it. Next up, we have fragrance of the day. This is one that got a lot of traction, more so spring summer-esque in my opinion. This right here was Donna Karan's Cashmere and Palo Santo. This was, if I'm not mistaken, this was a 2024 release. I want to say at the beginning of the year, but if not, it got a lot of love here in the fragrance community for this fragrance. I'm exploring it, checking it out, and I will be giving my review and thoughts on it sooner rather than later, so definitely stay tuned for that. But again, this is the Donna Karan Cashmere and Palo Santo fragrance for your fragrance of the day. I am pleased to say that none of these are new releases, so these are actually tried and true since they have been around. So the first one I want to talk about, this is an unsung hero from this house in my opinion. A very popular fragrance house. We're talking about the house of Parfums de Marly, but people do not talk about this scent. And the first fragrance we're going to talk about, you all, is Aalia. Highly recommend Aalia. This is a gorgeous winter scent. It's just, yes. This again is for my people that love iris. I am an iris lover. Iris is of course a floral, but it's a floral that gives things a powdery effect. And to me, iris scents, powdery notes and things shine best in the winter time. So for me, it is Aalia. I'm gonna give you all the full note breakdown for her because again, she isn't talked about enough for me. We have top notes of bitter orange. There's also incense in here, you all. We have orange blossom, iris, and cashmerian, which cashmerian is great for winter. And then we also have musk, amber, and vanilla in this scent. There's a slight sweetness to it, but there's that powderiness and the incense in here, but that orange in here too, the orange blossom. This is good on the skin. It's like a creamy upscale scent to me. This is definitely giving quiet luxury in my opinion. That is why I like it, because this is one of those, you don't know what it is, but you just know it smells good. And it layers well under a scarf and a sweater, which of course is wintertime. That's when we're wearing those type of garments. So that is why I highly recommend Aalia. So yes, I know we love our other fragrances from Parfums de Marly. Yes, Delina and all that, but put her aside, you all. We are rocking with Aalia for winter. Yes, we are rocking with her to start things off. The next fragrance we're going to recommend for winter, you all. This one is another oldie but goodie, but it is so good and it sings in cold weather. From the house of Chanel, you all. We have Chanel's Coco Noir. This one isn't talked about as much anymore because again, it's been out for a minute, but this is still good to me. I was playing in it as I was prepping for this video and I was like, yeah, this is giving me winter. Winter 24, 25. This is the scent for this. So we're going to talk about the notes, you all. So with Coco Noir from Chanel, we have bergamot, we have May Rose, we have rose leaf, we have tonka bean, and patchouli. For me, the main 2 notes in this scent are that tonka bean and that patchouli in here. And this is delicious. So tonka bean gives things a kind of sort of gourmand quality, a little bit of a like mouth-watering effect. Then that patchouli, of course, hugs the skin. It just lasts. And plus, you just can't go wrong with Chanel. Chanel's going to carry you from day to night. It's just going to work. So this is one of those scents that you don't know what to wear. Just reach for this. It'll get you through the winter time for sure. And it's a classic. This again is from Chanel, and this is Chanel's Coco Noir. Now this next fragrance, this one came about because there's a certain holiday that happens in the winter time. This one just gives winter and it also gives Valentine's Day for me. So, you know, 2 birds with 1 stone. Let's just knock it out. This is from the house of Jo Malone, you all, and this is Velvet Rose and Oud. I have talked about this scent before on the channel. It already has a full dedicated review as well. Definitely check that out if you haven't already. But yes, Velvet Rose and Oud, because this right here is a true realistic rose scent and a very realistic oud scent for me. Cold weather rose fragrance because the notes are extremely simple for it, but they're effective. So the top is clove in here, which if you know anything about clove, you only bring out cloves and things when it's cold outside. So that's why I said this is a winter fragrance. Then you have damask rose in the middle, you all, and then in the base you have oud, which makes it real dark and rich. This scent right here, y'all, it's so literal. It's so literal. Rich in rose, rich in clove, rich in oud. This is a date night fragrance. I have put it on date night fragrance list before for cold weather. I've put it on Valentine's list before, and I still stand on it. Velvet Rose and Oud is a romantic after 5 type of scent, so it's perfect for your cold weather date nights. So that is why I recommend Velvet Rose and Oud. Beautifully feminine fragrance. I will say though, because of the clove and the oud, a guy could actually wear this scent, so it can be unisex, but I just think the ladies ought to really wear this one more, because the rose is rosing in here for me. That again is Jo Malone's Velvet Rose and Oud. Now this next one, heavy hitting for winter for sure. This one sings in cold weather, and I finally see the vision for it. From the house of Mason Francis Kurkdjian, or MFK for short, we have Grand Soir. Yes, this scent is unisex with it leaning slightly a bit masculine. So for the guy elves that watch me, this one is of course for you. You can wear this one too. But Grand Soir, ladies, the vanilla in here, how it sings on the skin, yes. This is a vanilla and amber fragrance is what it is. But let's get fully into the notes, you all. So we have top notes of Spanish labdanum, and then we have orange in here. Then we also have lavender, and we have benzoin in here. Then in the base, we have amber and vanilla, tonka bean, cedar, and musk for this scent. Y'all, amber, labdanum, the lavender sings through in this scent. On paper, this can be a lot. This is loud on paper, but on skin, to me, it blends together. It blends together so well, and the vanilla sings through more, the vanilla and the amber. And this is beautiful when it's cold, when there's a winter breeze going on. Highly recommend Grand Soir. To me, this is one, you gotta wear this one when you're going out. It's just like you need to be going somewhere, or you got an event, or you're gonna be around a lot of people. This is just one of those fragrances to me. It's definitely an occasion fragrance for sure. Of course, you can wear it when you want, but for me, this is definitely an occasion scent for winter, and that's why I had to put it on this list. And that again is MFK's Grand Soir, y'all. And then the last fragrance that I highly recommend, and it's only 5 you need for winter. This is one, I fell in love with this fragrance last winter, bought a bottle of it last winter, so that's why I know we're gonna run it back again for winter time, because I just kept reaching for it. This right here, y'all, from the house of Amouage, and we have Love Tuberose. This is one of the all-time best fragrances ever made at the house of Amouage. This is in my top 5 for sure, and it ain't number 5. I'm gonna just say that. Love Tuberose is so beautiful. As the name suggests, this is a tuberose fragrance. However, how this tuberose is done, it does not smell like any other tuberose in my collection, and I have a ton of tuberose fragrances. But let's get into the notes so you get what I'm saying. We have top notes of course, tuberose, we have gardenia, and we have jasmine in here too, y'all. Then in the heart, we have chantilly cream, vanilla in here too. Then in the base, y'all, we have cedarwood and sandalwood. This right here, tuberose, yes, we smelled before. However, them adding that chantilly cream in this scent makes this a sweeter fragrance, a sweeter feminine fragrance that just smells unique and beautiful to me. It gives it a slight gourmand touch, so it keeps it from going too green, because of course tuberose sometimes can go very green. That chantilly cream in here helps to keep everything tame and balanced. Then that sandalwood in here makes it even creamier. This is beautiful. Plain and simple, this is beautiful. I remember when I had the sample of it, I found myself reaching for it, and I blew through this sample. When I got the bottle, I kept wearing it last winter. So I'm like, you know what? She's a winter fragrance, because I know it's very easy to think, oh, whenever we hear florals and things, we think spring. This is a winter fragrance. So that is why I highly recommend Amouage's Love Tuberose for winter. So all right, everyone, that wraps up the only 5 fragrances that you need for winter 2024 going into 2025. Let me know what you think about my selections. Do you agree with them? As you can see, we got a little bit of florals going on in here. We got some tonka bean, we got some patchouli, we got some amber in here. Basically scents and things that go well with cold weather, which winter is just that. So I'm excited to rock these out. Again, these are not new releases. These are fragrances that have been in my collection and or have been on the market for a while. So you probably already have them or have smelled them yourself. Let me know your thoughts on these scents. Also too, what are your 5 that you suggest for winter as well? What would be your only 5 for fall? Let me know in the comments below. I will read them and respond when I can, as always. So until next time, Els, I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye, y'all.